I'm going to lead straight in with some. Roy, it could be said that, gee, you're just phenomenally unspiritual. Here you are encouraging churches just to go out and play games in the community. There's hardly any Christian substance to it. Here we are spending our millions of dollars just entertaining the public. Look, what a waste of time. We should be sharing the gospel. You've told us that we should be present, united, visibly in the community, having fun. Please defend this terrible thing you've suggested.
Well, Jesus said that it's a party, so we need to party with people, because I often think that we're bad news people. But I think the reality is that if you talk to non-Christians, they have a certain view of us, and it's not a correct view. I think the Christian community is a vibrant, exciting community. To use some of our tithes, to use some of our money just to bless and serve the community is a great way for us to engage in our communities. So that we must be intentional about. And I think that many of us don't have the non-Christian friends and contacts. If you've been a Christian for 20 or 30 years, you probably have all your friends are Christians. All your friends are just those that you know in church. We must be intentional about building into our community. A great way to do that is a fun day in the park, is serving our communities and connecting with them. So I would advocate to anyone, it's a good use of resource to bless and serve our communities.
Yeah, however, if, you know, so what you're saying is that we should be doing things to give profile to ourselves.
Yep.
I think you've actually already answered it, but doesn't that, the argument could be from some that doesn't that lack authenticity? You know, we should, you know, spend your money on actually helping people and meeting practical needs. Why, maybe just to re-articulate it again, why is it so important that we do things that bring profile to the church, even where these things aren't necessarily meeting a specific need, like a drug addict getting off the drugs or a hungry person getting food? Because there's a tension, we've got limited resources. Investing in public profile efforts?
Well, I think it's part of the rhythm. So I wouldn't see it just as a one-off. So put on a food bank where you're really serving. Put on where you're building well-being and caring for people holistically is really important. But where you're going to put on a summer festival or an event to just love and serve and bless the community, I can say with absolute assurance that the conversations of faith that come as a result, you mean to say this burger's free?
Yeah.
I haven't got to pay for it? The church is always asking for money, and you're giving me a free hamburger and drink. Well, I want to be part of a church like that. What do you? So it's one part of my strategy. It's not the whole piece, but I think as we engage in those events, and we have an Easter, and we have a Christmas, and we're invitational, it builds a bridge. And we need to be the generous people. We need to be the people that model generosity. Definitely.
Brilliant. It's part of the conversation, builds a bridge. Love it. Now.